livelihood. But the R&Bs and the rap artists of Nigeria, they don't seem to have bands.
What I have to say to that is, you'd be surprised there are a few of those artists who do have live bands. And I think one of the reasons to that is, as much as we're evolving in the music industry, there's still a lot of things that need some work also. And when I say that, there's a lot of musicians who would love to do the live band, but can't afford to. The musicians have to get paid also, the drummer has to get paid, the keyboardist has to get paid, and they just can't afford it at this moment in their career. So that's why we sometimes have a few artists who mime. And it's not because that's what they really want to do, it's just that's what they have to do in the beginning. That's all.
Is there any chance that part of the reason that quite a sizable number of them are miming is because they haven't got the voice, the vocal strength is not there? They end up having to specially treat the voice to get the quality that people hear? Because we know what technology does.
Technology has been technology has made a lot of superstars. Yeah. But I also believe technology has not made a lot of megastars. There's a difference. I believe the megastars are those who can live band or no live band, acapella, they can give you a great show. Yes, technology has given that opportunity.
It helps.
It helps. Yeah.
Now, how much has your brother's influence helped you? Because he's a well-known figure in Nigeria.
It helped.
You coming in, long after he had started, and sporting that name. So did it mean all you had to say was, "Oh, I'm Gbenga Adeyinka's brother"? Did that open any doors for you?
Actually, yes and no. Yes, because my brother's put in the hard work and it's paid off. No, because I still have to prove myself.
Okay, yes, his name will give you the chance.
But
that's all.
That's all. But I still have to prove myself.
Interesting. Well, getting the chance is a start.
Yes.
Some people don't even get the chance at all.
I am grateful for the door that God has opened.
Okay. Now, if we are to look at the future of the Nigerian music industry today, where do you see it going? And I ask this question from most Nigerian musicians because you listen to some of the singles that's been dropped in the last few years, and you just can't make sense of it because it just looks like noise. It sounds like noise, but somehow they're still getting some amount of attention.
Yes.
So you then think, how sustainable is this?
Very good question. For me, I believe it's what you want to listen to. I believe there's a room for everything. There's a time for the noise, and there's that time for where you don't want the noise, and it really where you fit into. And I believe the industry is moving forward. There's still a lot of things that we have to take care of it. And not just even the music. I'm talking about the structure in itself, that a lot of the musician can make a good livelihood out of the industry. There's still a lot of things about piracy that's still there. There's a lot of musicians who are doing great work and not seeing a dime or a cover for what they do. And that's because of piracy and so many other structures. So there's a lot of things with that. But I believe there's a room for everybody in the industry. There's room for commercial music and there's room for my kind of music. There might be a day you just want to dance away. That noise might make sense. There might be a day you just want to relax. Listen to Capital FEMI.
Now, let's talk about piracy then. The issue of piracy is one that is a major burning issue. You've traveled abroad, you've schooled abroad, and you've seen how a musician can drop a single and you sell for $12, $18, $20, and at the end of the day you make good money, and then it's sold online as well, and you make sizable amounts of income. You don't even have to perform for the next 6 months or 9 months or drop another one. We know the impact. What should we be saying to musicians and to government?
One, I'll say to government, support us more. And the reason I say this is, Hollywood, not just even the music industry. Hollywood is probably it's richer than some countries in the world because the government actually supports them. They understand how much money comes in through movies and music. And I really believe if we can get them to just strengthen some of the laws to protect us from piracy. There's piracy in America too. Jay-Z, there's piracy everywhere. You can't run away from that. But there's certain laws that protect the artist. If you get caught, this is what happens. And I believe if you make example of a few people, sometimes it helps. You know. So there's still a lot of work.
On the side of musicians, though.
On the side of musicians,
are we allowing, well, I'm not a musician, so I wouldn't say we, are musicians allowing themselves to fall into certain traps that they should not?
I believe to a certain extent, yes. I believe that the knowledge, sometimes a lot of people want to be musicians, but they don't know the hard work that comes with it. There's a lot to it. Don't sign a contract if you don't understand it. You know, don't get into something if you don't know the know-how. And if you don't know, get someone that does, that can help you understand it. I think a lot of times and I meet a lot of young musicians, they just want to sing. And I understand that because it's what they love to do. But we're in the business of making music. There's a business aspect to it. And you must try to find out how to understand or how to play in that business world of the music industry.
When you're making, when you then look at both sides of the spectrum, then the music and the business, the music side of it, a lot of people do complain that we're not getting the training in Nigeria. Is that true? Are we getting enough training, or we're not getting any at all? Because you listen to some people who are desperate to just get on stage or sing. God has blessed me with a voice. Who cares whether it's good or not? Just let me sing. You're trying not to criticize.
I'm trying not to criticize. I believe God gives you talent, but talent's only 10%. I believe also the rest is hard work. 10% can only get you so far. 90% can do so many. So there is a lot of. I'm trying to be as careful.
Say it as it is. Don't be diplomatic.
All right. Truly, for me, you know when a musician is a true musician. And sometimes it's for me very sad that some of our true musicians don't get the accolades, don't get the respect that they should get. Just like some musicians that can just go in there, auto-tune, and it's a hit. But I also don't blame them. I also blame the media. I blame a lot of different things. You know, if you play a lot of commercial music all day to the listeners, that's what they're going to take. But if you play a lot of good music, you play a lot of those musicians that you know their quality of music can be anywhere in the world, guess what? The listeners will get used to that, and that's what they will take. So that's just how I feel about it.
Okay.
Well, what's your reaction to the fact that Nigerian music has gone places, and I mean has gone places? You can hear Nigerian music anywhere. I was on a cruise ship, and they came up with P-Square. Wow. Some British boys were singing P-Square, and I thought, wow, I'm so proud I'm a Nigerian.
Yes.
They're playing our music in the middle of nowhere.
And
you know?
That's how it makes me feel. I'm proudly Nigerian. It makes me smile. I remember the first time I heard that song. I was on a flight to Nigeria. I was catching my flight back here. I was listening. And then I heard, oh, there's more. I was like, is that Yoruba? On the French? I was like, wow. Yes. It made me feel great. There's a line in my song, and I say, my blood type is green, white, green, and I'm living the African dream. I'm proudly Nigerian. I'm proudly Nigerian. It makes me feel, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, and it's not just on the boat cruise. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You'd be surprised. I was on YouTube. I had some Caucasian young guys singing one of my songs, and they did a video of it and put it on YouTube. I was like, wow. This is amazing.
Well, Nigerians are going places.
Yes,
Nigerians are going places.
We will have to wrap up now, and you will be singing us out. You sing us one of your tracks when we sign off. But the line I will be taking from this one, which I'll be using now as well, is "My blood is green, white, green." It's not red anymore. It's green, white, green.
Yeah.
And I'm living the Nigerian dream.
Living the
African dream. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Forget the American dream. Right on, brother. Capital FEMI.
Yes, we've been speaking with Capital FEMI, Olufemi Oladipupo Adeyinka. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
And we wish you the very best with your music.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to have you back again soon when you release another, or as they say, when you drop another album.
Yes.
Sounds like dropping babies.
Well, is there babies somehow?
Well, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you very much, Femi. It's great to have you here. So,
and that's our package for today. And we'll bring you a fresh, smoking hot one next Saturday. Wishing you a very happy weekend first, and then blessed week ahead. My name is Alero Edu.
My name is Cardiac FEMI. Thanking you for staying with us the last 3 hours-ish. And we're hoping that you will be back with us next week. On that note, we hand over to Capital FEMI, the man with the green, white, green blood.
Yes. And I'll say, my blood type's green, white, green, and I'm living the African dream. Can't you see? Thank you, God, for the blessings. Thank you, Lord, for the lessons. Make me strong for the pushing. If you don't know, now you know. Thank you and God bless.